beg you for money at all. So you guys will really need to start taking yourself into consideration. This is what I wanted to say. Yeah. So guys, whenever you are asking a Forex trader to show them your withdrawals, to show them, you ask them maybe to show you their account history, right? You ask them to show you their withdrawals. You're not hating. Please, I want to sort this out here, today, right now. You're not hating. You are just doing due diligence. You are just finding out if you are making the right choice for your money. Now, the actual point here is, how come traders, scammers, all of these mentors, how come they are calling you a hater for wanting to do the best for your money? Think home. Aren't they asking you for money to help you do what's best for your money? Like, just think about it, guys. They want to call you a hater for making the best choice about your money. Yet, they want your money to help you make the best decisions for you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You must understand, when it comes to trading, you say you can help people make money, cool. Back it up with account histories. Back it up with withdrawal histories. Back it up with a MyFX book. And the moment you ask them for that, and they tell you you're hating, or any of the sort, or any of the sort, please understand you're dealing with a scammer. You're dealing with someone that wants your money. They need, as I always say, 100%. That is why I say, Appeasy, they need you guys to stop listening to me, because I don't want your money. I don't care what trades you take. I don't care about your deposit. I don't care who's your signal provider. The only thing that I'm making you do, literally, I'm making you think twice. That's all. That's the only thing I'm doing. I'm making you think twice. Now. How bad is it if a Forex trader gets threatened by you thinking twice? I'm well. Thank you, Rustic Ryan. I sincerely appreciate that. Because like, that is evidently what I'm here for, me bro. I'm just here to look out for the people. I don't need, that is why I put on, if you look at my pinned video on my TikTok, right? At that time, I still had cupboards here in the room. People are forgetting that, but that was when my set was in its ugliest phase, right? And I put on my ugliest shirt that I have, which is that brown jersey. And I told you guys, I don't want your money. I don't want your money. As a man, if I want money, it shouldn't come at your cost unless I'm selling a tangible product to you. That is just how I'm wired. Literally. My success should not come at you losing. Me driving my dream car should not come at you having to forfeit your dream because there's no money. My dream house shouldn't come at the expense of you while you are homeless. Guys, I'm just saying it as it is. User 7435, I've exposed Maps to say go long ago. I've even exposed him for renting his cars because Maps allegedly bought a BMW M4 cash and then it ended up being auctioned. And your car can only get auctioned once a bank is trying to recoup on their losses that they incurred by you. When I told people the FX goats, they bought their M8. It's a financed car. Yeah, you're right. They showed us the profits live. You're right. And then the car ended up on auction. Look, I don't need to lie, my bro. Did you see what the broker offered me fit with Ross lifestyle expense cover and simulated funds? Morning, yo, I did a video on a prop firm that offered me that. That is why I don't do promotions for prop firms, because some of them are disingenuous as fuck. And the prop firm was funded next. They were gonna give me the value that I would have received is over 400k. Over 400k. And the gag is that whenever I blew an account, they would reset that account for me. I exposed them. Flat out. I exposed them. Because the thing is this, morning, once I put out that video that shows people, look here, I might have 70,000 followers on YouTube, ne? Look at how much money they are offering me. I'm still saying no because it comes at the detriment of you, right? Then you look at the other guys that is very well promoting these things. Do you trust them? Knowing what I've exposed, do you trust them? And that is basically what it comes down to. As a content creator, you have the power. You have all the fucking power. And why I say that is a brand cannot come onto your platforms without you helping that brand get onto your platforms. So whenever you see a brand that's offering you a deal that is detrimental to your following, I mize it, my bro. I mize it. Very often people tell me, oh, Rydall, you still you poor, you this, you that, you this. I walk in the road not looking over my shoulder. When I went to FMAS, I didn't feel a flinch of worry because I don't steal from people. And I don't bring people to platforms where they can be stolen from. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I'm not gonna like lie to people still. I'm not still gonna make people feel less than. No. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do my bit, give you what I have, step. It's as simple as that. And like I always say, don't take my word for it. If there's one thing I pride myself in, is bringing proper information to you guys. Don't ever, when I tell you anything, something, whatever I tell you, don't take my word for it. I know there's some of you guys that's trusting me because of like before Louis Jr. Chakwane went to prison, who warned you guys about that? Before Sandile Shezi got arrested, who warned you guys about that? Like, the past and how successful I was, not only with the exposures, but with the predictions based on legal ramifications, that should not indicate the success of my videos going forward. What indicates the success of my videos going forward is I'm telling you something, I know it's the truth, it's the researched truth, and you not taking it as the truth. You go and you go research to find out, is Rydall talking the truth? Once you have come to your conclusion, once you left my platforms and you went to go draw a conclusion without me, then you can decide, was Rydall talking facts about this or did Rydall lie? I implore any and everyone that watches my content. If I now, for an example, say today that what do I want to say now? To make an example, the sky is red. Your duty is to step outside and to look up and to see if the sky is red. That is your duty. Your duty isn't, oh, Rydall said the sky is red. You know he's never wrong. Rydall said the sky is red. He's never wrong. He doesn't. You need to go and check. Because the only way that you can have confidence and conviction when you speak, right? And I mean, people can pick it. Because if I was sitting here, okay, do you think people believe me? That shows signs of not being confident in what I'm relaying to you guys. And you can only get confidence in what you are speaking if you have researched. So now I'm telling you guys, go and research whatever I tell you. Go and research it. Go and research it. Don't just take my word for it. Go and research it, because the thing is this, if you're going to take my word for it, there's so many other people whose word you are going to take. So much just so. Okay, so it is in this area. I'm looking